just finished writing your script, but before you send it out into that wide, wild world, you had a thought. What if somebody steals my work? Is there any protection against that? And how can I prove that my idea was in fact my idea? This is a concern that many writers have, and justifiably so. This is why the WGA has established a way to create an official documented record of your intellectual property, the WGA Registry. But what protection can they provide? What are the actual steps to registering your script? How does it differ from copywriting your work? And finally, should you do it? Registering your screenplay normally happens across the opportunity and the career stages of the screenwriter's journey. But before we jump into the how, we first got to look at the what and the why. So, in most basic terms, the registration process is designed to place preventative measures against plagiarism or unauthorized use of a writer's material for up to 5 years. Now, registering your work with the Writers Guild of America does not disallow others from having a similar idea or theme, but having your project registered discourages others from using your work without your permission. It must be noted though that registry itself cannot prevent plagiarism, but it can produce the registered material as well as confirm the date of registration. It's about creating legal evidence for the material that is establishing a date for its existence. Also, some competitions, studios, and agencies actually require writers to register their work before submission. This is primarily to protect themselves against lawsuits. Registration isn't limited to screenplays and scripts alone. Writers can also have their treatments, synopsis, and outlines officially registered as well. And it only costs $10 for WGA members and $20 for non-members. Yes, this means you don't have to be a member of the WGA to register your work, and you don't have to be based in the United States either. But how does this differ from copywriting your work? So, the WGA registration is more of a formality that doesn't afford much legal protection in court. Instead, it basically works as an action that declares that you understand the industry standard of your work, and in the event of a lawsuit or credit arbitration, the WGA will appear and testify concerning the date of the registration. US copyright registration, on the other hand, gives you the tools and proof you need to keep your intellectual property truly secure. This can be done through the Library of Congress. But while a copyright could take 4 to 6 months to complete, the WGA registration is instantaneous. That being said, in the US, copyright is designed to protect original works of authorship, but it does not protect ideas, facts, or methods of operation. Instead, it can protect the way these things are expressed. But since ideas are not subject to federal copyright protection, many writers forego the copyright stage of their actual screenplays and instead go with the WGA registration instead. We'll be creating a shop dedicated to copywriting your screenplay soon, so be sure to subscribe now so you don't miss out when it drops. Alright, so now let's get into the specifics of how to register your screenplay with the WGA. First off, there are 2 branches you can go to, the Writers Guild of America West and East. There isn't really a difference in terms of the benefits, so for today we'll be looking at registering with the WGAW website. First thing you do is visit the website wgawregistry.org. Once you land on the page, feel free to pause this chop and read through all the relevant information. If you're satisfied, simply click Register Now. This will lead you to a page where you can fill out some specific information regarding your work. When you click Material Type, it'll open up a drop-down select where you can choose the type of work you're registering. Is it a screenplay or a treatment? Maybe it's a game show or a play. Find the most suitable fit for your project, then click it. After this, decide what the intended medium is. Is it for the screen, the stage, TV, or maybe a video game? Again, choose the most suitable option. And finally, add the title of the item. After this, you'll be asked for personal information. Pretty standard stuff, including social security number, name, address, and email address. If you don't have a social security number, then they suggest you should enter the equivalent. Once this is complete, it will then ask you if the registrant is the author. If you are, then click the box. But if you're not the only author, then highlight how many authors are involved. When you click Add Author, the page will refresh with a request for their information as well. So once you've filled out all the relevant material, you click Continue. Next up, you'll be able to review what you just filled in and then add your payment method. Once you've filled this out, you'll be prompted to upload the specific document that you're registering. It should be saved on your PC or Mac. Simply click Browse Files to find and select it from your device. It's important to note that changes cannot be made once your material has been registered, so be sure to select the right file. Also, the file name should be limited to 50 characters or less, including the extension. Once this is complete, simply click the Register This Item button, and that's it. Your payment method will be charged, you'll be redirected to a confirmation page, and you will receive an email confirmation. Now your work will be instantly registered with the WGA. Pretty simple, right? If you ran into any complications or issues, you can contact the WGA Registry Department directly, or comment below this chop and we'll see if we or other writers can help. But yeah, that's it. You now have officially registered your work with the WGAW. Congrats. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this chop. Once you have your script registered, now it's time to reach out to producers and decision makers to make it a reality. And to help you with that, check out our Screenwriter email marketing chop. My name's Chris Brennan. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on the other side.